Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Pomegranate Pudge here with another video on YouTube. It's the now 15th time of me saying that and re-recording myself. So anyways, this video is a speed paint. It is my part in a collab with Nightmare Girl. It is my first collab, so I'm really excited about it. There's some channel art for her. I'll leave a link in the description. She's my best friend. I love her to death. And, check her out. She's got a lot of funny videos. Like, I think a vlog on her channel at DC. Excuse me. Jeez. But, please check her out. Link in the description. Let's get on with the video, because I want to start the story. Alright, sorry if you hear anything in the background, it started raining, but the story I'll be telling you today is how me and Devin met. Now, this is going to be a bit longer, so I'm sorry if it seems a bit boring, but it really is an important story to me, and does match, because this is my best friend and I'm doing channel art for her, so yeah. So it all started, I think, back in 6th grade. And I think it was towards the end of the year that I had seen her around the school, but I never really talked to her. So I think I was walking into class, and she was nearby, and I noticed she was wearing this shirt that referenced a character from Adventure Time, Beemo, which is this really cute little robot. So one of the things he has said in one of the episodes that he's most notable is, "Beemo chop, if this was a real attack, you would be dead," or something of that sort. I can't remember. But, yeah, that's one of the things that he said, and I remember going up to her and saying, "Beemo chop," and then she saying, like, "if this was a real attack, you'd be dead." Something simple along the lines of that. So, yeah, but other than that, I did not know her real name. I did not know any of that, and I didn't share any classes with her in 6th grade, so I wouldn't really know. I had just seen her around. So, that being said, trying to think, I'm sorry. That being said, moving on to around 7th grade, we ended up having an animation class together. We didn't really sit close to each other, and because we were too lazy to, and weren't really in, we had already begun working most of the time before the teacher yelled out roll call, so, we were only listening for our own names and not, anyone else's, so we basically didn't really get each other's names, so we had ended up calling each other Beemo Chop, really awkwardly, until about the middle of 7th grade, when, sorry, in the middle of 7th grade, we had gotten put into a group project, and the main idea of this project was to do, not only were we doing 2D animations, but we were also looked into, stop motion animation, and we ended up getting put in this group. Upon further inspection, what was really awkward is that I had avoided her name a lot, and if she had told me her name, if I had asked, I would always forget. So it always resulted, if I had to ask her name or anything, I'd call her Beemo Chop. And that felt really strange. Awkward. She eventually knew my name before she knew her name. She knew my name before I knew her name. So that was really interesting, because she could call me and be like, "Hey, Sophia, come over here," or "Hey, this or that," and, be able to say my name. But no matter what, I would not be able to say her name because I was really, awkward. And it got to the point where a friendship was really starting to form, and I think what was interesting was that the first time I really found out her name was, her full name. Around close to the end of the year, I learned her first name and not her, last name or any of that stuff. But I got this, invitation to her bar mitzvah at the time, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, because I get to see her full name written out. And I'm like, okay, now I suddenly have this correlation. But yeah, I basically didn't know my best friend's name for, I'd say around 1.5 years. So it's like kind of a little bit strange, honestly. So yeah, but at this point I had already considered her a best friend because the friend group I was currently in had fallen apart due to some drama. And you know, I wasn't kicked out, but I basically exited from that group. Like, I basically let myself out because I knew trying to keep it together and trying to maintain the peace was just pointless at this point. So it was imminent, and when it finally fell apart, the only person I really had to turn to at this time was Devin. So, you know, it was kind of really good that I had her with me. You guys don't know how much it meant to me when she was my friend, but not only that, but up until that point, I was friends with another kid in the group. Not in the group, but like another friend named Carter, and they were both friends, so I was somewhat familiar with the two. So we were in this group of 3 friends, and I only had that for like the entirety of the 7th grade, the summer of 7th grade. And you know, I really felt really lonely. Like, beyond that, I had a boyfriend at that time, but I wasn't in any of his friend groups. So, like, you know, I didn't have any like super secure friend groups at that time. So that was really important that it happened. You know, and eventually as we grew closer around the first year of 8th grade, I caught myself sitting at the table with the naturally formulated group of friends that was no longer just the 3 of us, me, Devin, and this other kid. It was me, Devin, and a bunch of other YouTubers I've probably mentioned in previous videos, but you know, they were all really cool. And it's like, it meant so much to me that I had finally had a group of friends. Though it did take some time for some of them to warm up to me, because of some stupid drama, I was really thankful for all these people, like, caring about me and basically just letting me into a friend group that I had no business in being in the first place. And you know, you guys will have no idea how much it means to me that these people just let me be friends with them, because I was basically like felt so lonely and felt so on the other side of things until Devin basically let me into this friend group that was very, like, personally was just hers. And I had known some of these people separately in the friend group, like 2 out of the 3, but like not personally at all. So it just meant so much to me that suddenly I had a brand spanking new friend group that, even though some of them had a hard time warming up to me, like, you know, they let me in and they did accept me. And it was very important because I can't replace them. I can't imagine being friends with anyone else now. So yeah, that's kind of the story about, like, not only how me and Devin met and how we didn't know each other's name for like a year and a half, but how I basically not only found such a good friendship with her, but found such a good friendship with other people based on the fact that she's there. And her being my best friend really just correlates to the fact that she was the reason I was in that friend group. She is the one who openly was like, gave me the okay to, you know, come into that friend group. So that being said, you know, I'll let you guys watch the end of the speed paint, and I'll come back at the very end. But, you know, leaving you with that, it's a really important part of my life right now, and I'm really so thankful and blessed to have these people in my life. So yeah, love you guys, and I'll let you guys get on with the rest of the video. Alright, so that was the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys like, share, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting another person. As I said, or probably might not have said, this is part of a collab with Nightmare Girl. So I will leave a link in the description to her video and her channel. You should check her out. On her channel we did the couples yoga challenge and it's super funny. So yeah, go ahead, check it out, watch it, and have a nice day, guys.